Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever an arachnid can. Yo, shout out Ramen. I saw your reaction. I know you're hyped for this movie, so very excited for you, but I'm also very excited for the movie. I hope I'm not glazing it too hard, but this is genuinely probably the most beautiful we've seen Spider-Man. Aside from Spider-Verse, but it's a whole animated thing that that's just a beautiful cinematic take on Spider-Man. And this is the best live action visually I think we've ever seen him. Brighter, he just looks so much more vivid. The costume and the colors throughout the whole world. It just looks great. What can I say? And then you have like a ton, you don't have like a ton of enemies. I hope it's not gonna be like Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire where you just had too much shit going on. But you do have quite a bit of enemies. You saw Scorpion. I don't exactly know who the red, like cloaked people are, who he ends up fighting towards the assumingly end of the movie. But then you also have absolute amazing people that you want to see on screen. The Hulk, you have Punisher, but also the main thing that I got from like seeing the Hulk Bruce Banner again, every time I see him in anything, I just get a little bit of like you'll never get your run back with Thanos. Like, you'll never be able to redeem yourself with Thanos, bro. And I want that so bad for him, and he'll never be able to do it. Or maybe he will. Maybe he'll do it in Secret Wars. I don't know. But it's just not as fulfilling as if he would have done it in Endgame, where he got his ones back. I don't know, felt like it would have been the time. One thing visually that I got from this movie as well, just from the trailer, that got me a little worried, is that it looks a little Madame Web-ish. I don't know if that's the colors, maybe it was like they use similar lenses or color grading. I don't know, but something about it felt a little Madame Web-ish. That worries me because, as we all know, that a critically acclaimed movie didn't really live up to the hype. And not to say that there won't be a great Madame Web movie. I think we could all collectively agree that it just wasn't the best look for Madame Web, and hopefully they adapt it a little bit better. Organic web shooters seems to be in the realm of possibilities with this movie. A lot of people have gone back and forth early on. Do they do it? Do they not do it? Will it be kind of lame if they did it? I don't know. It does seem like they're gonna be doing a huge DNA change storyline with this Spider-Man. I think stereotypically, Spider-Man always ends up with Mary Jane, but I have a feeling like in this movie, he's still not gonna get MJ at the end of the movie. I think Marvel might want to stray away from that sort of stereotype of it all works out in the end, kind of like what they did in Endgame. Although at the end, what they did in Infinity War, although at the end, in Endgame, they ended up saying, you know, everything works out in the end, people come back. I would find it interesting to see them go in a different direction with Spider-Man instead of being like, you know, he gets the girl and then they live kind of happily ever after because they're still poor and he's still Spider-Man, and there's a whole slew of problems on that end, but does he get MJ at the end? But congrats to Zendaya and Tom Holland IRL. Seems like they got married. I'm loving the suit. I loved some of the shots. Oh my God. One thing about me, I'm a sucker for the shots. I will always appreciate a good shot or a beautiful, like visually stunning shot, or just an interesting shot. The lens, like when you're in the mask, kind of Iron Man style, when you're in the mask with Peter Parker, although it's supposed to be a very skin tight, that like just demonstration of him falling from the building in that way, I thought was beautifully done. And then again, I think just the colors just look really nice. I think this is gonna be a visually stunning movie to watch. So I'm very excited and looking forward to those Captain America standing against the Thanos army visuals. Maybe not to that extent, that level, but just those beautiful shots that you get to take in because Spider-Man lives in such a beautiful, photogenic city. Honestly, this trailer did give too much, in my opinion. I know there's probably a ton more that we haven't seen, and a lot of CGI, you know, removal or addition of something to kind of mislead the audience a little bit. But I just hate the state of trailers right now. Again, I think it was too much. I think most companies do a little too much. The best one that I've seen so far, but it's a teaser, is the Backrooms. You get literally almost nothing. So we'll see when their for real trailer comes out. I might not even watch it, but this is Spider-Man. Like, you have to watch. Let me know what you're excited about, what you're a little worried about with this new Spider-Man. Are you down with the web shooters being organic, switching that up? Or do you want them to be mechanical? Let me know down below. Peace. I'll see you guys later.